All right. Hello, hello again. Really excited. I am really excited to jump on here, share some things that have been going on with me. Just out here in the backyard today. Thought about going to the park. I thought about going somewhere different, and I thought, you know what? Let's just do the backyard today. So I want to share this video. I want to dedicate this video to my daughter. Again, I think the microphone thing worked out in the last video I did. I think that it blocked out wind. I think it blocked stuff out. I just have to work to make sure the volume is going to be loud enough. So anyway, I want to try to not talk about too many freaking things that are off topic. But at the same time, I like sharing and I just like being open and whatever on my channel. So there's the chicken coop in the background. Hey girls, kind of a makeshift little kind of run area that we gave them. I had a video actually with the chickens that I'd never posted that I need to actually probably post or redo, or I don't know. I guess I wasn't crazy about it or something. Maybe didn't post, but it was a really good insight that I had. But anyway, let's stay on topic. This one's dedicated to my daughter, Finley. I had a really amazing experience, which didn't start out so amazing, right? And that's kind of the gist of what I want to kind of talk about today too. Like it's kind of there's power in what I'm meaning by it didn't start out, didn't seem like it was going to be powerful, or what didn't seem like it was going to be this kind of miracle event that it turned out to be for me. So last night, I'll just get right into it because I tend to drone on a little bit in these videos, so I need to get better job staying on topic. Better, like I'm growing as I make these. I'm very new to this, so I'm growing as I make these videos, and I'm learning like what to do, what not to do, or to not care about any of that. So we'll see. Anyway, out here in the backyard last night with my daughter. This will be another one just like the video I posted about my son with the freaking cheese pizza and the toaster oven. This is going to be a cup of tea and morning meditation or something like that. So we come outside last night. Every evening I come out and let the chickens out of their coop to free range. And I was with my daughter last night. Son wasn't home, and it was just me and her. And I make this, I like drinking herbal teas, all kinds of different things, like all kinds of different herbal teas. So I'm like, I'm going to have a cup of evening tea. I don't always have this, but I'm going to make this tonight. And as I'm speaking about this, I'm still just blown away about how miraculous and divine things are if we're aware and present to them. So I make this nice cup of tea. I boiled enough water that it was hot. It filled it up 3/4 of the way. I had the tea bag in, I had some honey, and then I can take room temperature water and make it just the right temperature so I can drink it. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. And I carry it outside and I sit it in their little, you can probably see it in the background when I walk past it. There's a little kids play set that we have in our backyard. By the way, my backyard's a disaster. So if you see anything, it is what it is. It's really a wreck right now. We got a lot of work to do here, which when spring hits, we'll be growing food. We'll be doing all that good stuff. So I sit it in their little tree fort area. I use that usually right there it is. So there's a little inside part and I sit my teacup in there. And Finley was asking me, previously asked me, she said, all right, can I go get we have a little basket. Oh, I felt like my microphone came off for a second. Made some noise. Huh. Oh, man. All right, it came off. Hold on 1 second. I'm not even going to edit this. We're going to do this on the fly. Give me 1 minute. There. I think we're back on. Hopefully she stays on. I got to figure out how to do this. I don't know. I don't know if they make other microphones or what. This one, I don't know if I like it. Hopefully it stays on. I could hear it like loosening up and like the clip coming off my jacket. So she asked to get the eggs out of the coop. because I mean, I don't know. I mean, we have more. We have, I don't know, I think 10 chickens, so we're like getting, it's a blessing, 9, 10 eggs a day. And I see people. I was out the other day. Uh, went out yesterday actually to get stuff from. I live in Maryland, close to PA, and we go up to I go to the Amish and get food, like fresh stuff, raw stuff. I like getting raw milks and raw cheeses and butters. So um, I don't even know why. Why did I even go there? Why did I even say that about the Amish? Oh, the eggs. So Finley gets the egg basket, brings it out, is in the coop getting the eggs. I'm doing something. I'm getting her water. I'm cleaning out their water. I'm going to fill it or something. And she brings the egg basket out. And out of all the areas in the whole entire backyard or the house or whatever, she picked the little circumference area that I decided to put my cup of tea down. Never got a sip off this cup of tea. And takes the egg basket, puts it up there, and knocks it over. Clean over. It's done. No more tea. And I'm like, I think all this stuff is divinely happening, because lately I've been in a really good place, but then I've been also really being shown the anger that's still inside of me. The like, I can't believe that happened. Like, I can't believe out of every spot in this yard or place, like, you had to pick that one area and knock my tea that I never got to even drink clean over. And I got angry. I'm like, Finley, I can't believe that, like that, exactly what I just said. I can't believe that, like, out of all everywhere, you had to put it right there. And she's like, I'm sorry. And, you know, and I'm just like, man, I storm off. I didn't even it was like getting later. I'm like, I don't even want anything to drink at this point. So I could have chose, in that moment, I chose fear and ego, and I chose anger, which is part of all that, instead of God or love or Holy Spirit or higher self. I chose to get angry at her instead of thinking and taking a deep breath or something. This is like, I'm moving through something right now, and I'm sharing this, and I'm going to share all this stuff on my YouTube channel as I progress. Because I had a wonderful message from a friend yesterday, reflecting back how much difference they're seeing in me over time, as I progress here. So then to the miraculous part. Of course, I'm like, okay, I calm down, like, it's just a cup of tea. And, we spend the rest of the night together, and we go to bed, and I wake up this morning, and Beth, my partner, gets up typically before me. Lately I've been waking up really early, and just like, I've been talked about this before, like these spiritual, like just having this like spiritual light show, and just, getting a lot of information. I feel like just being divinely guided. So Beth gets up, and she's in the shower because she has to get ready. Her schedule recently changed. So that's why this happens. See, that's why it's like all these little things are happening. That's kind of like, man, is this just divinely guided or what? And so that's in the shower, and I'm meditating. Typically she's not in the room when I'm meditating. It was just kind of a different morning. That's why I'm sharing this. And so I'm meditating. I do a couple different ones. I have some shorter ones that I'm doing with the Course in Miracles. And by the way, I don't know if I should get into it right now. I'll talk about that some other time. But so I'm doing a meditation, and she's in the shower, and I hear the door. Like, I hear noise. I'm like, well, that's not Beth. And I didn't realize it was actually one of the kids, because typically Beth would be out sitting in the living room. She usually sits, and when the kids come out of their rooms, they kind of go to her and they're sitting with her, and they know I meditate, and they don't disturb me at that time. That's kind of my time and whatnot. So I hear the door, like, I get done meditating. Actually, I have a blindfold that I wear. So Finley, my daughter, probably saw that on me and walked out. And then as I was coming out of the meditation, taking my blindfold off, she came back through the door. And she's like, hi, Daddy, and climbs into bed. And the thing that blew my mind is before this was happening, I was having this thought. I had this like reflection of, I should really go talk to Finley about last night. I should really talk to her about last night, how I got so angry, and the right, that wasn't the, that wasn't the most loving approach that I could have taken. I had this before this was happening, and then she comes in, and I'm like, and this is all out of the ordinary for the morning. And she comes in, she lays in bed, and she's just this beautiful little 5-year-old girl. And I said, hey, it's making me emotional. I said, hey, I want to talk to you about something. She says, okay, Daddy. So I said, I want to talk to you about last night. I didn't handle that so well. And I said, I wish I wouldn't have gotten as angry and made such a big deal about that. I'm going to work on that for you and get better about that. She said, okay, Daddy. I said, I love you. And she said, I love you too. And I said, I related it. And there was another little scenario, and I related it back to, like, because when they got off the bus from school, the kids came, and Gavin, my son, was going to his Nana's. And Finley threw a fit. She didn't like that. She cried. It was really, her feelings and emotions flared. So, and I was laying in bed with her, and I said, we can relate this together, right? We can learn to grow together through this, right? If I, you kind of had a lot of emotion and a lot of things going on whenever you found out Gavin was going to go to Nana's and Finley wasn't, or, you weren't. And yeah, she says, yeah. And I said, that's just the same. It's just the same thing for me, Finley. I still, as your 40-some-year-old dad, I still struggle in that area too. It's okay. We're going to get through this together. Oh man. Oh man. Just the emotion that ran through me. I'm like, this is powerful stuff. I'm going to make a video about this. I'm going to share this with the world. I'm going to share with whoever ends up watching this and get something out of this. And I had just a lot of stuff going through. So I'm going to see what comes through the rest of the day for me. I had some powerful stuff sent to me from a friend again. There was so much good stuff in there. I'm like, I can just, and the one thing that's going to happen is, and I wanted to actually talk about this anyway, is I'm just going to be standing on the shoulders of giants here. I mean, there is, whew, I guess I could just mention this right at the end and then finish up. So there's this guy that has he's killing it. His name's Ed Milet. His last name's spelled Mylett. And a friend of mine has been sending me his videos to watch. And I've really felt in this place like I really don't need to watch anyone. But when I do, this guy's on fire. And the thing is like, he had money before. He doesn't need the money. And I was questioning all that about people on YouTube. And I'm like, the only reason they do this is because they need to make money and connect to their business. And it's like, that's not always true. So he has this saying that he uses. And he says, outlast the temporary. So I just wanted to mention that at the end of this, because there's people close to me and sometimes, that we all go through things. It's like, we're all that diamond being polished and that friction and that like, we need that. You have to have that. And Ed was talking about this in his video. You have to have that friction and those challenges and that stuff happening, or where would the change come from? There wouldn't be any change. And you're always leveling up to a new you. There's always a new you on the other side of these challenges. But if you say no, if you listen to the ego, or you listen to fear, and you don't listen to God, and you don't listen to the Holy Spirit, you don't listen to what is, you're going to stay stuck, and you're going to stay in these places, and you're never going to meet those versions of you that are waiting, man, just waiting for you to like take it on. There was something else I wanted to say with this, and it's not coming out quite the way I wanted it to, but it's totally fine. So that was like outlasted time. It was like last night. Maybe I could have outlasted those temporary emotions of anger just for 5 minutes. Let that come down. And because what happened, what transpired, and how it went down, I grew tremendously from that experience with my daughter. And how else would I have it unless I had that daughter? Unless I had that person that frustrates me and pisses me off and all those stuff. How would I be leveling up? And it's just, she's just another angel in the outfield for me. I've spoken about that before. So, all right. Well, I'm getting over 15 minutes here. I wanted to share that experience with you, and I wanted to share that experience with anyone that ends up watching this. So, I'm going to jump off now. I'll be bringing more and more, I'm sure. But I had to share that experience I had with my daughter. So, all right, as usual, I'm coming from a place of unconditional love, and we really are the miracle. I'm the miracle. You're the miracle. We're all the miracle. You are not. You were not put here to not be heard. To not be do something very special. You have a purpose here in this world, and we all deserve to find it, seek it. It's all on the other side of those fears. So I'll stop there. Unconditional love. We are the miracle. I'm out of here.